Well, it's been a day since I made a video about the dangers of artificial intelligence, and you can check it out in the description box if you're interested. But I realized that I left something out. I had forgotten completely about something. And that is that this droid army or robot army or whatever, drone air force or whatever, might not necessarily have to have a supercomputer brain leading it to be a threat. All it would need is a person who knows how to hack. I mean, you could have some guy with, no social skills, 30-year-old virgin, living in his mom's basement, more obese guy who just eats vanilla wafers all day and plays on his computer and lives in his mom's basement, hacking into, you know, a unit of drones and causing no end of destruction. I mean, think about it. I've made several videos on Nicholas Cruz, Elliot Rodger, Stephen Paddock, and several other spree killers. Imagine those guys were all poorly socialized. Imagine if they if they could all of a sudden control Predator drones, AC-130 Spectre gunships, or God forbid, a nuclear weapon. That would be just disastrous. They could kill way more people. And this happened in Metal Gear Solid, where Liquid Snake or Liquid Ocelot, I should say, managed to get a hold of, GW and the Patriots and got them to do his bidding. Now, granted, it probably wouldn't be some super soldier. It'd be more like a guy who's just a hacker and living in his mom's basement with no life. And he takes control of it, and all of a sudden he's sitting on the Iron Throne. And chances are this guy was bullied relentlessly. He's probably not going to be too merciful when he's sitting on the Iron Throne. And that's a very scary thing, people. Is that these things can also be hacked by, terrorist organizations. Hell, I remember reading a while ago that some guy managed to hack a Predator drone. That's a multi-million-dollar device, and all he had was probably a $20 piece of software installed on his computer. And that's very concerning. It's kind of like when Trump wanted to build that wall. It's like it's a $25 billion wall that can be defeated by a $25 ladder, or just by digging a tunnel. And the fact that some people will view Trump as an infallible god these days is a moot point in this video. It's not important. What this video is about, and what is important in this video, is that, some social outcast could get a hold, or maybe not even a social outcast, just a hacker with Al-Qaeda or ISIS or whatever, or any criminal organization or revolutionary group, my God, just a whole bunch of stuff. There's a whole bunch of shit people out there that would like to cause extreme destruction. And if they ever get a hold of, a squadron of Predator drones or anything like that, they could cause a hell of a lot of destruction. Or if tanks became automated, that they could, and were hooked up to the internet, they could hack into those and go on a rampage. That actually happened once in the early 90s, I believe. This guy stole an M60 Patton and just went around on a rampage. Now imagine if he had a whole battalion or brigade of tanks under his command. Imagine how much destruction he could cause. I mean, he could wipe out entire cities. They could wipe out entire cities in a day. And, it's like, just insane what they could accomplish with all this shit. And it's really, really disturbing. And if we do come up with a drone force, we need to really start working on anti-hacking. We need to get people that are good at it and proficient at it to stop this kind of threat from ever materializing. We need a lot of research done into defense from hackers and all that stuff. And it would just be, a nightmare, to say the least. It's a really scary thing that somebody could just all of a sudden get a hold of all this hardware and make it theirs and become the god of these machines. Because, that's just terrifying. And another thing is that not only could our own weapons be turned against us, it's that they could be shut down. And they could be shut down, turned against us, or whatever. Imagine taking out a whole flight of aircraft simply with a few keystrokes. You could tell them to shut down. You could tell them anything you wanted. You could tell them to attack, or whatever. And that's why, as we get into work with drones, we need to work on making sure they're not hacked. Because that is extremely dangerous. Because these drones, like suicide bombers, they don't have fear and they're very, very capable. Anyway, I thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And watch my other videos. I have a lot more. Peace out.